Hello, so this is Wanderfall for demo day 17. Um, did not read the itch page that clearly, so this is first thing I'm reading. Controls, WASD. Yep, got it. This weird sort of perspective on this text is kind of messing with me because it looks like it's on the ground, but it's also tilted in 3D space. And it looks like I need the numpad buttons. Numlock. Numlock does not do anything. Okay, so I'm just going to make an observation really quickly. Numpad plus is actually the button I use to stop recording. So, give me a second. I'll try to change that to play this game. Clear, clear. And then I'm gonna have to manually remember to stop the recording. Can I change target without stopping the recording? Yep. Can't fire my magic missile though. I need to be next to someone for that to happen. Certain objects in the game can be interacted with if you press T. How about this tree? Not this tree. Controls. If there are different controls for different situations, I'd rather you teach me when those situations pop up rather than just placing them on the ground like this, because I don't know that I can fish it. I have not seen a situation where I'd want to fish yet. So can I get in here? I can. Does not look like I can get inside this building. Can I fish? Fishing was the F button, right? I'm not gonna go back to check, but I think it's the F button. This is just empty gray space, so I think the only thing I can interact with was that guy. Fair enough. What about over here? This is just different colored trees. Alright, fight the dude. I can walk up to the dude, but he does not automatically fight me. I have to press T on him. I can press 0 and then okay. So I can fight him if I'm close enough. It's not an instanced thing. It seemed like it was going to be because you had like a combat section in your controls, but it's fair. Woo, I'm done. Presumably there are other things to do besides hit numpad 0 on a guy. Like, what's going on back here? Let's say for instance, it's just a guy. Can I show up behind him? Nope. How does that collision work? Because it looks like I should be able to go behind him, but I can't. Looks like I have some kind of capsule that's larger than my actual character. I can hit 0. Can I press T? Can I do any of those things that the control said I'd be able to do besides press 0? Not that I can tell. Plus. Nope. Yeah, the only button that even seems to do anything is the 0 button. Let's look at the controls again. And I have to walk back to them because they exist in the world. Is there an escape button? Escape closes the game. Okay. Normally you don't want escape to close the game. But that gets me back here, so that's... Oh, I have to, fix the game capture. There you go. So certain objects in the game can be interacted with. I have not seen those objects, but you press T up when you get up to them. F at the shoreline. There you go. That worked. Looks like the text is bugging out. Like, you see it? It's like the closer it gets to the center or the horizon line, it gets whiter. Anyways, let's not get baited. 5? Nope, not 5. 4, 6. Okay, so I can move. Oh, so I have to keep it inside, like in Stardew. Yep. So presumably I caught that fish, but because there's not nearly enough feedback to the game, I can't really tell what happened. Let's try this again. My window is much smaller than the amount of speed he can do, so this is actually... I'm not really sure what the correct strat here is. Like, just try to stand in the middle, like so. I don't think I can actually catch this fish. And there's no way for me to get out of this there's no way for me to get out of this mini game. Uh Okay, so I can press F to get out of the mini game. Still can't catch these fish because my hooks are too slow. And there's no feedback telling me if I'm making some progress on actually catching the fish. So last thing. Can I actually magic some things? There you go. That's something. Left, up, right, down. Those oh, those move automatically by. What was going on there? And why could I do that to those logs and not these logs? I'm not really sure what I did. And since I can just walk in the water anyway, I didn't actually need to lay down the bridge. And since I walked off, I can't get back on the bridge, so I'm stuck over here. Okay. So final impressions. There needs to be more feedback. There are definitely game mechanics in here, but I don't know what they do or how they work. Especially because a lot of them seem to be context sensitive and there are no context clues. And then combat is nothing. Combat doesn't actually mean anything. So as far as I can tell, I don't know enough about the game to say whether or not it's an interesting game or like worth your time to continue working on. So I would try as much as possible to like find some kernel of an interesting idea and then implement that first and then make sure that has enough feedback and all that stuff instead of working on this fishing game, oh, this magic system that doesn't actually work, oh, this combat system that doesn't actually work, right? Like get something that works, is engaging, and that people look at and say, yeah, I want to play this demo now, if that makes sense. And I gotta stop recording. Oops.